just want to ask you guys a few questions. Do you know what the establishment was before the Great Wave?
I can't say I do. I lived on the other side of town. But judging from what's left, I'd say it looks like it was a bookstore. Looks like it burned down to the ground after the Great Wave.
Well, I for one am glad that nest of bookworms was destroyed. I never liked books. They always were a total waste of time.
Is that right? At first glance, I would have taken you for someone with refined literary tastes.
I think that description fits you to a T.
Watch your mouth, you dirty rat! And don't think that bracelet would protect you. I could blow your head off without batting an eyelid. Don't forget who's in charge here.
I sure like blowing heads off.
Why are you posted here?
Just following orders. Rat, we're here to protect and serve the inhabitants of this city. That's our mission.
Yes, I can see how the people feel much safer with you around.
We're doing our nightly rounds, and we have orders to keep a particular eye on this neighborhood.
And why this neighborhood in particular?
Well, as you can see, this area of the city was left almost intact after the Great Wave. It was kind of a miracle. Most of the homes and businesses are still standing, so burglary attempts are pretty popular. If there's anything left in the city worth guarding, it's here.
You ask a lot of questions. Have you come to steal something, rat?
No, of course not. With officers of the law like you, I'd never dare do anything like that.
I wouldn't provoke my partner too much if I were you. He's plenty jumpy today, and he's sometimes rather unpredictable.
And as for you, blabbermouth, I'd watch my tongue if I were you. How I am is nobody's business. And you, get back to your nest, rat!
Rat's nest.
So how's the night going?
Very quiet, except for a shooting at the entrance to the city a few hours ago. I think someone tried to steal some food. And when that happens, you have to act decisively. That's our duty.
It would be a fantastic night if it wasn't for those revolting cats. This damn neighborhood is infested with them.
Cats?
My partner doesn't like cats, and tonight they've been howling non-stop since we started our rounds.
Filthy creatures, dirty and pestilent. They're to blame for everything.
I won't bother you anymore. Keep up the good work.
But I still had another question for him.
The only light source for the area is hanging from this wooden post, and the tangle of cables and shoddy connections up there speaks eloquently of the quality and condition of the installation.
Huh. Yep, those are cats.
Shut up, you filthy beasts! Goddamn mangy animals! Get out of there! I'm going to gouge out your eyes one by one! Get out all!
But what is your problem with cats?
Those cats are to blame for everything! They're what brought the disease to the city! They're what brought the virus that infects the dissolved!
Here we go again. I've told you 1,000 times. That's nonsense.
Of course it's not nonsense. I heard it from the friend of a friend who works in a research center.
Those poor creatures aren't to blame for anything.
Shut your face, you worm! You see that? It's comical. Rats defending cats. The world's been turned upside down.
Yes, it is comical. Cats being chased by pigs. In any case, those poor creatures can rest easy. That guy's arteries would burst before he'd be able to catch one of them.
Ooh, look like a tuna fish can.
Judging from the traces of food, I say that this can was being used as a bowl to feed stray cats in a city of ruins. Only someone acquainted with one of these animal lovers knows that they're capable of things like this, and much more.
Uh-huh.
Three huge lights struggle to illuminate everything they can with their precarious electrical system. They actually seem to create more shadows than light. It reigns over the building, with its crown of twisted antennas and broken air conditioners. On the rim, there's a shiny object. Although at this distance, I can't make out what it is. They crisscross the building facade from top to bottom, and from what I've seen, This system of staircases is used only on the oldest buildings in the city. Burnt paper. The whole place is full of it. Hey, wait! One of these posters has a photograph of Reverend Blake on it. The Beechwood Oracle Bookstore invites you to a reading of The Annihilation of Time, where you can meet the book's author, Edward Blake. That explains why that deranged preacher had the card from this place in his pocket. On the other hand, I no longer have the slightest doubt as to the name of this establishment.
Interesting.
A copy of Heart of Darkness, with practically nothing left but the cover. In better times, they must have been overflowing with literature. Now they look like the aftermath of one of those book burnings in the old days that maybe aren't as distant as they seem. The sign says, "Emergency exit, Beechwood Oracle Bookstore. Do not block." Well, it seems that in spite of the warning, this door is indeed blocked.
Yeah, that's a fire hazard.
I don't think I'm going to be able to open it that way.
Not that way, but what about that way?
The sign says, "Emergency exit, Beechwood Oracle Bookstore. Do not block." Well, it seems that in spite of the warning, this door is indeed blocked. Doesn't look like it's going to be complicated to open this door with the crowbar. Done.
Ah, good old crowbar.
Now I know why they stopped constructing buildings with these structures. Not only do they let you get out of the building in an emergency, they also let people get in from outside.
Hey, wait a minute! Who the hell's over there?
I don't see anything.
Look at that building! I saw something moving in that shadow on that wall!
I think you're a little paranoid tonight. I told you to relax. Come on, take a deep breath.
Shut up! I bet it was one of those cats! All this is because of those pestilent beasts that have been bothering us since we got here. I couldn't stand them!
I better not let those two psychopaths down there see me. I should be very careful.
Alright, so we're gonna have to get rid of those guys if we want to go any higher.
This screen doesn't look any better than the rest of the place. The fire turned it into a glob of plastic and glass, and there's nothing left of the computer it was connected to. No, computers are a deplorable waste of time, when the hardware you're trying to use got wrecked in the Great Wave.
That's not where I wanted to go. That's where we want to go. Okay. Back to the city center. Okay, we've got...
You can smell these dead creatures from several yards away. I have no intention of picking up those rotten fish with my hands, to say nothing of putting them in my pocket.
What can we put them in? How about...
Okay, I'll use the can to avoid touching those disgusting fish with my hands.
Right. If we could lure out some cats, we can chase the guards away. Okay. Take our fish. Trash can. Kitty, 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 kitty.
There you are, you mangy beasts! So you dared to come out, did you? Now I've got you! Ow! Goddamn revolting cats! Sooner or later, I'll get each and every last one of you. I promise you.
Don't get mad. Your technique's improving. You almost got one this time.
Shut up!
You almost got one this time.
This is the end point of the cable that crosses the street and has the 3 streetlights hanging from it.
Oh, goody. Left knob, middle knob, button. Ah.
Now I get it. This is the system.
Uh-huh. It even has sound. Neat. Whoops.
What the shit? Why does nothing work right in this filthy city?
Looks like a voltage surge. Suppose you think the cats are to blame.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. I'm not letting those flea-bitten beasts out of my sight. No chance, mate.
Okay. Now with no street lights, maybe I can sneak up the fire escape. Oh. How do I get him to go up the fire escape? There we go. I was trying to control him. I should have just clicked all the way up. Oh no, we've lost sound again. I recognize this rooftop. Oh, that's from the poster. Tomorrow comes today. The picture was shot from the rooftop. Mm-hmm. So he was supposed to go back to here? Interesting. Interesting. Whoa.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything.
Oh, is that a glimpse of the past now?
Everything is mutating, and I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
You're a wizard, Harry.
These benches, fountains, and statues are in a ramshackle condition, whereas the vegetation in this park has almost completely recovered since the catastrophe. Well, if that proves our failure as a species.
Yep. Okay.
The blades of this contraption must have stopped turning months ago, and I don't think doing without it is the owner's biggest problem right now. From what I heard, all telecommunications collapsed in the catastrophe. It seems like it took the Great Wave only a few seconds to turn all of our technology into scrap metal.
Did he say technicality? What is this?
There's a metal plaque on the wall next to the door. Michael Argent, photographer. I can't believe it. This is the apartment of a man named Michael, an apartment located above the Beechwood Oracle bookstore, and in the building where the photograph on the poster was taken. Can all this really be a coincidence? Ooh. It's hard to believe, but Is it possible that the voice in my head has been guiding me to my own front door?
Very possible. He could be the photographer that actually took the picture.
The front door of this apartment has been reinforced with various locks and bolts. Despite the surveillance by the soldiers, the people who live in this building must be terrified of burglary and looting. An ordinary wooden door, one that's a whole lot less ostentatious than the neighbors. There's a piece of paper stuck to the door, and it looks like it has a handwritten message on it. Let's see what it says here.
Michael, I've been trying to get in touch with you for quite some time. Where are you?
Who could Sarah be? And this Chris, could he have something to do with the person I saw in my vision?
Isn't it time for you to go back to your nest, rat?
What?
That ignorant bastard is starting to get on my nerves. Yes, I do have to be going. By the way, how did the chase go? Were those cats too quick for you?
You'd better go. It's not in your best interest to get my partner any more agitated. Not tonight.
You shut your mouth, you rat, or I'll shut it for you! I won't warn you again! Those beasts are possessed, and I'm going to exterminate them, one by one, with my bare hands if I have to!
I'm sure that would make you the pride of the force. Just one more thing. Try to stay away from the trash cans next time.
I warned you, you filthy rat. Oh, ooh, he got hit upside the face with a flashlight. I'll wipe that stupid grin off your face. Only one language you guys referee understand. Oh, there goes his tooth.
Come on, leave him alone. You'll kill him. He is a mole after all, and it's in our interest to keep him alive. Come on, let's get out of here.
Let's get
Well,
out of here.
you're safe for now, but I have a very good memory for faces. Another day, I'll finish what we started, rat. I swear it!
Oh, he's gonna need his a comeuppance. Really? Hey, they left a flashlight. That was nice of them.
These stains mark the spot where that bloated psychopath knocked me down with his flashlight. Now I can say I've made my mark in this new world.
Is that how you do it?
In all that blood, there's something white. It's a fragment of one of my teeth.
Okay. Now can I go back to camp? I think we need to go. Whoa.
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again.
Yeah, now, is that before
It's
or
like
after?
floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed.
Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind. Before I go down, I'll leave the heavy stuff here, in case the rope doesn't support my weight.
Okay, we need to get some of this water.
Okay, I'll use the bucket for what it was designed for, to be filled with water.
All right. Probably not safe to drink, though.
I'll get my stuff.
Yep. Gotta keep